Yes, guys, this is nearly last, bringing you back another gameplay for today. And this time, guys, we are playing on Hardpoint. As you can see, it's on Biolab. This is a previously recorded game. I have been a very busy man, and as you can tell, I haven't got my hoodie on for a change. I do have my t-shirt on. That means the sun is out. It means it is nice. That is why I've been busy. I'm a very outdoors kind of guy. So I've been out with my kids and dogs. I've been hiking. I've been here, there, everywhere up in our lovely Welsh countryside. So that is why I've been busy. This is why I got some pre-recorded games. Then I'm going to just bring a few to you. I promise you guys, in my last video I said there would be plenty of upcoming things. There certainly will be. I will be having plenty of variety. Just need to catch up a little bit, guys. But anyway, in the meantime, guys, this game of Hardpoint is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be honest here, it's brilliant for myself. You have to watch out, see how well it goes, but I thoroughly enjoyed this one on a personal level. But anyway, guys, whilst this one does play out, I got another one of my little random topics, and this only come about basically from reading in the paper. Now, I was in work and basically just reading through the paper, you know, don't believe everything you read. I was just, you know, something to gaze at when you're in your lunch hour and whatnot else. And it come about. I got to this bit, and I normally, when these things come up, I don't ever bother reading, but it caught my eye, and I was just thinking, wow. It is about a cat. I mean, like, rich cat. I mean, like, this cat is no ordinary cat, apparently. I mean, this is a special cat. I mean, it is owned by that Chanel boss, whatever his name is. I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce it. But, you know, he's got a white cat. Now, this cat isn't, like I say, not an ordinary cat. I mean, this cat works for a living. And I mean, it's done 2 jobs. And I mean, it has only done 2. Now, in that time of earning those 2 jobs, it has managed to amass 2.18 million. Yep, you heard that. I mean, a cat for 2 modelling jobs has earned 2.18 million. I mean, I don't normally read it, but I was just dumbfounded. I mean, wow. A cat. It sits on a Corsa on one job, and it's in a calendar photo shoot for another. So, all you're telling me now is that the people at Vauxhall have paid someone £1 million for a cat to sit on their bonnet. I mean, wow. I mean, like, if you're in a accounts department, maybe you're like the boss of the company, something like. Surely, if you're looking at where your money's being spent, if someone's gone to you, oh, he's just spent £1 million on a cat to sit on a bonnet, you're going to be a little bit annoyed. I mean, if you own the cat, you're laughing. You're laughing your ass off, and surely, I mean, why not just buy a cat from a newspaper, from someone who's selling them, or find someone who lends you a cat, a white cat, and stick it on the bonnet. I mean, wow. I mean, maybe that's why I'm not rich. Maybe you know, why I don't deal with figures and that. Maybe I'm a little bit stupid, but I don't get that at all. And then it gets worse for me because this thing has got thousands, I mean, like tens of thousands of followers on Facebook and Instagram and that. What? You're following a cat? Seriously? I mean, I gotta think that surely you got better something to do with your time to find out where this cat is. I mean, I don't personally get that. I don't get it at all. I mean, the fact that it has its own personal maids and everything else, and it gets brushed twice a day, and it has like cucumbers on its eyes. I mean, no shit. I mean, honestly, I mean, wow, just wow. I mean, I want to get one of these cats, right? And then I could just retire, can I really? I mean, it's a special cat by all knows. So it got me thinking while we were having a little chat, and I was showing it to people. It's like, why? Do you know what I mean? Why? I mean, like when it gets flown in private jets, like so many thousands of pounds of fuel. I mean, it's just nuts. But it got me thinking then. Do you remember like Free Willy? You know the big whale. Now you're thinking, now that whale's must have done quite a lot with its time. I mean, come on. I mean, it's a great big whale, and it started, what, is it about 3 films, I think? So, you're thinking to yourself, hang on a minute. Surely if that cat's in that was it, and it did. 36 million. I mean, I'm not being funny right now. If a whale earns 36 million, who gets it? I mean, who gets it? I mean, he does not have a bank account, does it? So where does it go? I mean, I haven't researched it maybe enough. Maybe I could answer it, but I don't get it. I mean, 36 million. I mean, as the monkey. Do you remember the monkey on the night in the museum and The Hangover? You know, all that kind of thing. Now that is one rich monkey. I mean, that's worth millions as well. And I mean, he was apparently in a series I never watched it called Animal Practice at 12,000. And 12,000 a monkey. I mean, that is just seriously nuts, man. I don't get it. The Frasier dog as well. That was on 10,000 an episode. I mean, 10,000. What? It's a Jack Russell. Man, I see plenty of Jack Russells when I go to the park with my dogs. I mean, wow. I mean, I know it's highly trained and it lays down, and I suppose it does do what it's meant to do. But Jesus, that's a lot. But then I've noticed that you got the what's it? The internet cats or internet pets, whatever. You know, the ones that you see on YouTube. You know, and they've got me thinking, do I get my dogs to do these kind of things? I mean, I tell you what, my dogs, I could maybe teach you some tricks. Because there's a grumpy cat. Even I've heard of a grumpy cat. I've only seen it in the papers. I haven't personally watched it. Not really going to be my cup of tea. But I mean, this grumpy cat they reckon he's worth up to earned like up to like $100 million. I don't believe it. I just cannot believe that a grumpy cat on YouTube has made that. And I mean, that in its sense is just nuts. I mean, like, even that cat has got like, I can't remember, like 100,000 followers or whatever it is on Facebook and that lot. I mean, it's a grumpy cat. That's all it is. But that cat is absolutely amazing. I mean, that is just amazing. So I don't personally get it, but there you go. But then there's also the crazy people. Now, these people are nuts. I mean, they're like gone. They're gone. They're off their heads. The people that leave money to their pets. I don't mean like, you know, I'm going to leave him a couple of £100, you know, make sure he gets a nice bed and he gets fed or goes on a nice walk or something. I mean, crazy, man. And I mean, crazy, man. And I didn't look this up, like my partner did, and she was going, oh, have a look at this. Well, we're just having a random discussion like I am now. And basically, this dog inherited 90 million. 90 million, right? This Alsatian. Gunther the fourth or something like that, I'm not too sure. But, yeah, 90 million, this thing. This dog brought a house off of Madonna for 5 million. It brought a house. Yes, it brought a house. I mean, wow, that is seriously clever dog. I mean, it brought a house. It even went and viewed it and everything else, met Madonna and brought the house. I mean, obviously we know that humans have to be involved, we have to sign, but how does it choose a house? I mean, there's no way that dog chooses a house, but apparently it does. It buys fine art and everything else as well. I mean, wow. And there's one other one that did amaze me, is a chimpanzee. Yeah, a chimpanzee that someone rescued, fair enough. I mean, that's a great thing to do. It was, you know, not looked after. 40 million. A husband, this woman who found the chimpanzee, a husband who was an Olympian or something like that, went on some pilgrimage somewhere. He come back, and his wife shortly passed away, not long after. But he found out that when he was away, she changed her will to leave 40 million to the chimpanzee. I mean, what's it going to spend it on? I don't know. I mean, obviously someone needs to spend it for him, but he wasn't allowed to touch it. Crazy world we live in. Well, I just thought I'd leave that with you. I know it's completely off the boil. I know it's a little bit random, but I couldn't believe what I was reading. I really couldn't, but there you go. But as you can tell, guys, this was a brilliant game. I had a thoroughly good time. You know, I wasn't dropping a DNA, but I was certainly going after the win. Wanted to finish strong and that lot. So I helped my team no end on this one. Still played the objective. I think it was just fine. I think it was about 49 for 15 with 12 captures. So it's not too bad at all. But as you can tell, guys, we are just closing out now. So, coming up on the screen in a minute is going to be my subscribe button. If you could please, guys, click on that. Come back and check some daily videos. I will have some lots of different variety coming up. I can promise you that. Along with my games and my new series that's coming up. And please, if you can like this video, it will help me out no end. Thank you very much, guys. This is going to be nearly last, and I'll catch you later.